I am. I am is giving birth to itself. Every time I am speaks, I am. I am is the present moment. It is the sensation of being. It is all that is taking place. Being is all that is taking place. I am is the connection between life and no life. Very simple way to describe it. If you look at space, if you look at the universe, everything is moving. Everything is moving. It appears to have forms, lights on stars, planets, circular, meteorites, dark matter, all the things that exist in space is moving. Same speed. All life existence is the space. The things that are moving are consciousness objects made from this movement. You see? When things move, they gather and they form in life particles, atoms, molecules, and they become this thing, this actual thing. So objects in space are moving through space. But without the movement, objects don't exist. You get that? So space is all there is. If you're sitting in a room with nothing in it, complete white room, everything is still, no movement, nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. Door opens, something happens. Someone walks in, something happens. Object, time, movement have been introduced into this space that you witness. In reality, that's all that's happening. Your space. We are all subtle layers of space in the same space. You see? A unified, boundless, infinite space. Every soul or spirit or idea of existence is in there. So you're sitting in space, waiting for things to happen. Everything, every object that comes towards you is an idea that you have of that object coming towards you in your space. These objects come through your space, sometimes attached to your space, sometimes move slowly in your space, sometimes move quickly in your space, sometimes are so fast in your space you only feel the sensation that something moved through your space. You create this simply by being and waiting and witnessing. Your body has moved through space and you like it and it stays there. You're not within your body. Your body is within you. See, everything is within you. It's like in space, if you reverse it, and the space, and that's what we have done as human beings, we have reversed it. We now think we are the objects witnessing space. And when we are free from this body and life is over for this body, we can return to be the space that we are. The whole mistake of human beings and the reason for suffering, the reason for not enjoying this life, and it's not just you, it's all human beings, is that they have taken on this belief that they are the forms. And that you see how subtle it is? When you start believing you're a form, you want to see more forms coming to you, whether it's in a car, whether it's in another person. You see, you're subtly moving from space to form. When you want something else new to come in your life, you are the space again. And then mind will say, no, you're the form. No, you need to interact. The moment something comes through your space, you say, I am here. I witness this thing. I see it. I feel it. I know it. I like it. I experience it. I am it. I am not it. See? I am painful because of this. I am happy because of this. I am. I and I am. Every recognition of anything that comes in your world, whether it's an emotion, a sense, your body, another body, a world, you always acknowledge it. See? That's all we do. We acknowledge it. The minute you acknowledge it, it's born. It exists. There's nothing really to do in this world except understand that before this body that you think you are space. And this whole encompassing objects are simply dusts that come through you every day. And that is what is meant by overcoming, seeing through things, moving on. You see, I can't move on. Why can't you move on? Because you think you're a body and you're attached to another form. You think you're a body and you're attached to the job. I can't move on. You see? Simply let the idea go that you cannot move on. Yeah? Okay, then you can stay. But move to the side. I have something else to see. There's something else to see. There's another thing coming towards. There's something else that I am about to give birth to. Through my simple being and my recognition, my acknowledgement of what I want to see, or what I want to make of it. Everything is the same, you see, but we have given names and identities through words to say, oh, I see this thing coming towards me. It's a train. But it's the same movement. I am is birth. The minute something recognizes something with or without name and sees it and accepts it and lets it come through their space, it has been born. We are constantly, through consciousness and our animated strip, giving birth. That's all we do, by acknowledging birth. I am. I am. I am speaking. Birth to speaking. I am sleeping. Birth to sleeping. I am happy. Birth to happiness. When you give words and names, there is an understanding through a dictionary method that happiness is good. Pain is bad. This is the difference between suffering and non-suffering. When happiness in your belief system through your mind comes and you say, I am happy, it's going to be coming through you and it's going to be temporary. But you're going to want to keep it. I like happy. I want to keep it. Yeah. So you're going to stop it coming through. Life is not moving in its free way when you try and slow things down. And I am pain. Go, 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 go. More suffering. Let the pain go through. You see, how to overcome this? You don't simply say, I am happy, or I am pain. That is old, stale, recognized stuff that has been ingrained into your mind and your body. And your mind and your body is the only thing that can help you, this space, understand, experience, sensation, birth. So when happiness comes through, you don't say, I am happy. You simply say, I am. And when pain comes, I am. Birth, the happiness, takes its own route, its own time, and it goes. And you have not differentiated between happiness and pain. Both will then start to begin to feel the same. I am. The minute you differentiate, you go down this stopping path, attaching path. I associate with happiness, and then I don't like pain. I don't want to attach to it. I don't want to experience it. I don't want to associate with it. Both are pushing this natural life experience, birth, coming through. That is why anyone that sees truth says everything is the same. There is no difference. It may have a name, it may be called a train, but it's really not any different from a slug. Only difference may be the speed it comes through. The slug will not destroy this body if it's standing in front of the slug, but it may destroy the body if it's standing in front of the train. That's a joke. Don't take that serious, please. Everything is the same. I am is the moment consciousness and this animated strip. I am is when ice meets water, hot, tepid water. I am is not the dissolving. I am is not the ice. I am is not the water. I am is the sensation of movement, the sensation of something taking place. All that exists is I am. All that exists in animal form, they don't use the words I am. They simply accept their being and let everything take place on its own. To the intelligent mind that has been educated and trying to work out something very superior, you want to understand this. This is far too simple for the one who wants that challenging, intelligent answer. All that it takes place is space. Subtle layers of beautiful, loving, free, living space, interacting space. You cannot be separate from any other being or any other thing that is in existence. You are an internal existence. The only thing is when these objects that come through conscious movement, through moving and forming and appearing as individual things, that's what you're here to give birth to accept, to witness, to simply pay gratitude. And when you think you are one of them, and when you want to keep one and don't want to keep the other, preferences, free will, choice, all this bullshit. There's no free will. Free will is to simply be here and be free and let everything happen on its own. That is free will. You are free when you don't attach, associate anything. And the body simply moves. and experiences as it should experience. Matters not about how long this body is on the earth, or how much monetary value it has gained, or what it's going to do, or what it's going to try and become. Becoming has already came. You're simply experiencing your own becoming through witnessing things that you are creating. You, I am that I am. Namaste.